I don't know if it would have any, it probably wouldn't have any legal weight, but if you just went into the courtroom and said, and told it how it is, the whole story, what it means is that you actually show the injustice of the court case as well, because ultimately it's the High Courts of Justice that is the framework by which this injustice is meted out. It's the state that metes it out, because it's not just the ODA, it's also the whole infrastructure of power. We went to the Save Leyton Marsh campaign meeting last night that happens every Monday at the Hare and Hounds pub at 7 o'clock, and we had a good productive meeting. And at the end of the meeting, Anessa arrived from the camp with a bundle which contained two claims for an injunction, and the first basically there's two. One is an injunction relating to preventing people from standing in front of lorries or entering this site or interfering with the fence. And that injunction is to be heard tomorrow in the High Courts of Justice, or Injustice, or whatever you want to call it. Not sure which court it is in. So yeah, this is the first one, first claim form, and an injunction to restrain the defendants, that's persons unknown who are unlawfully occupying.
So one I noticed is from the Olympic Delivery Authority, and one is a separate claim from Lee Valley.
That's right. So this one's all to do with preventing us from standing in front of lorries. But what's quite clever about it is because it's persons unknown, it's a catch-all. It basically means they can use that. Because they're saying we don't know who you are, they can say that anyone who stands in front of a lorry this injunction would apply to them.
Okay, and Caroline, when you first you were at the meeting, when you first read it, how did you feel?
Well, I was very shocked because I had been expecting that they'd try and carry out an eviction because this is very embarrassing to them, that the attention that's been drawn to what they're doing here. I wasn't expecting that they would try and make people liable for costs and that they would put in an injunction as well. It seems that they're trying to send out a message to people that people cannot lawfully dissent if it's to do with the Olympics. At the end of the day, this is a very important issue, and the full force of the state should be used to make sure that green land isn't destroyed and land isn't contaminated. Not that people, local people and people who support them, are stopped from drawing attention to these issues and stopping this kind of monstrosity taking place.
Right, this is saying that application will be heard at 7, the Rolls Building, London. I don't know if that is the
Royal Courts of Justice.
10:30, court number 10 tomorrow, and basically the second injunction is on Thursday, and that is to do with this camp, and that will also be in the Royal Courts of Justice. And that's saying that anyone who camps here, uses a fire, will be in breach of an injunction. And when you're in breach of an injunction, it means you can be arrested. And technically it's contempt of court, which you can go to prison for up to 2 years. But whether or not they'd actually go as far as that, they might just arrest people to get them out more than anything. Just use it as... Because if you arrest someone who's blocking a lorry, you can hold them for up to 24 hours. So that's just a way of... I doubt it may be that they don't want people in front of actual courtrooms, because it would be a bit of an embarrassment.
Well, this is all about quelling dissent, isn't it? So I think they will try and avoid that if possible. They're trying to make us disappear at the end of the day.
That's it.
So, yeah, message to people watching, and we sort of call out for more support.
Yeah. We are encouraging people, locals and non-locals, to come down here and take part in peaceful civil disobedience, basically to stand in front of lorries, and that is, it's quite possible that Thursday and Friday will be days when there may be a police presence and the lorries will try to come in then, and so, but people must be aware that by doing so they make themselves potentially liable to being arrested.